Excuse me, customer. Hey, Hello, and welcome to Everyday. Today, we're gonna teach you how the store is, okay? Since now you're in the job, you gotta know how it works, you feel me? You can't just be stepping in here like a discombobulated individual. So please, relax, okay? Some popcorn, okay? Steve, can you get Mitch to do the cards? Okay? Sorry, my apologies. Please, sit back, relax, adjust yourself, get your popcorn and other snack utilities. Please, no feet on the seats. And I'm going to play another instructional video how our store operates. And this is a general video, so it's gonna show a lot of other stores, okay? I don't know, bro. This is a segue. Today we're wearing a white beater. Can we change the name from a wife beater to a white beater? Anyways, welcome to the Ultrasmith Show. Today we are going to be ranking grocery stores and other retail stores on a grading system. You know, back to school, just graduated. You know, I just graduated high school. Thank you. Okay. But we're back to school on the grading system. A's, B's, C's, and D's, and maybe even an F. Today we're gonna be ranking these retail stores and seeing where they land and just, you know, having a good time, you know. Subscribe, please. Channel is right here. But before we get into it, I got something very special yesterday. After my last video, which was this one right here. Thank you for the love on that one. I got an email and I got my first ever fan art. Y'all don't know how crazy this is to me. This is insane. This is like, I don't even know how you compare this to other lines of work. I've never gotten this before. This is the image I'm talking about, made by this individual. I appreciate you so much. If you guys have fan art of me, that's crazy. I can't believe I'm even saying this right now. But if you do, hit me up on my email, my business email, you know, or send it to my Instagram. I'll put a link in the description. Anyway, to the video with our first store. Our first one we got today is Walmart. We got a very basic one to start off. Pretty much everyone knows a Walmart. Now this place is very ghetto and it's disgusting. I don't like Walmarts that much. Now they are cheap, you know, you can get groceries there for fairly decent price, I think. I haven't shopped there in a while. It's cheap. It's a big store pretty much all the time, so there's gonna be a lot of different options in there. Never really had the deli or the butcher block. I can't say how it is over there. But like I said, this place is very ghetto. Some weird things happen in this place, bro. And also, whenever I'm in a Walmart, it feels like I'm in a mental insane asylum. There's this one time I walked into this Walmart and just the air was fuzzy and weird. People were screaming in the other like ends of the aisles. It was huge. I didn't feel good in there. I felt sick, so I left. Also, Walmart is racist. Yeah, Walmart, I don't know, man. You might get a C+ from me. Fuck it. A C-. Sorry. That's just how the game goes, okay? Okay. Next up, we got another retail store which won't even be on the top of your head. GameStop, bro. Back in the day, when games used to all be on the discs, you know, DVDs, digital video dicks, this was the joint. Everyone went to a GameStop for their games, bro. Everyone tried to get GTA, realized they weren't 18 years or older, and then failed. GameStop used to be the shit, bro. But nowadays, who goes? I haven't been to a GameStop in maybe a millennium. See, GameStop is a really good concept. It's where you stop and get all your video games, bro. And it was the mainstream video game marketplace. It was great. But there's the thing, no one really goes there if you could just get everything online. But they could go into this direction. They could just make it a video game merch store, bro. I don't see how that would be a bad thing. There's already merch like sections in the stores, and these are fairly small stores, so I can see how this works. Shifted to more game merch, you know, could be good for the youth, for the people, for everyone. So I'll give GameStop like a B+. It's cool. It's a neato burrito idea. But this one isn't as much of a neato burrito idea. We got Ross. I had to throw in a clothing store, okay? Ross dress for less is exactly what it says. You can dress for less. It's basically like a common thrift store, a common Goodwill. It's, you know, it's Goodwill without the goodwill in it. Thing is though, Ross is like Walmart. It's ghetto, bro. Especially a lot of the ones I've been to. Like any thrift store, I feel like the finds aren't really, you can't really find anything there. The fashion isn't that great. I mean, I did find some things. This place is kind of nasty, but it's cheap. Honestly, I would give this place like a B-. alright? It's alright. You can go there. It's cool, okay? But what's cooler is Spirit's Halloween. Every single October, this place just appears out of thin air. And it's a sight to see, bro. This place might have the coolest store design for being a retail store. And pretty much, I'm not talking about it like a Universal store where it's like themed, like the Mario ones or whatever. I'm talking about regular old like retail stores that you can visit pretty much everywhere in the world, or at least America. I mean, bro, they got costumes on deck. All these different costumes, bro. When I was young, I was flipping through those costumes. I didn't even know what I wanted to be. I'm like, I can be anything, bro. The animatronics, and when you press them, you can go through and they scare you. You're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It does what it does, and it does it well. It's only around once a year. The only thing is, though, that the place is kind of spendy, so I'm gonna give it an A+. Okay, Spirit, you got it. Fred Meyer's. Or Kroger, to be short. This place is just very mid. They have okay deli, I guess. It's like a smaller Walmart, but a bigger Safeway / Albertsons. It's just like, it's a run-of-the-mill grocery store. You get what you need, you get out, okay? Now, would I recommend you go here? Maybe like try a different option. It's not the best. I give it a B. This one's a short one, okay? Next, Hobby motherfucking Lobby, bro. This one is interesting. That's like the best word to describe this store. It's interesting, bro. Hobby Lobby has a bunch of like art supply. It's basically any hobby that you have. You know, art, painting, planting. There's a specific section that I love, and it's this cowboy section. It has some of the corniest lines I've ever seen in my life. And the place is surprisingly cheap. For what I've bought there, basically just like canvases and stuff like that. They really have a lot of stuff. It's just like they have a lot of nothing too. They just have like a lot of junk. That being said, though, I give it like a C+ to a B-. Home Depot. Man store. Had to flex on y'all. This store is honestly kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. I like the design. It's like a big hardware store. Wait, what? And it just has a bunch of wood, paint, materials. You can really find anything for any project there. It's just a very useful store. If you're in a pickle, if you need a nail, if you need a screwdriver, they got it, bro. Apparently a lot of people's dads go there. My dad never really went there. He's not really a builder, but that has to be a good father-son moment. And a lot of people can relate. I give this one like a C+ too, because I don't really go here. I live in an apartment, bro. There's not much you can really do to an apartment. You can't really build on apartments, you know? I mean, there is some, but it's just like, you know, it's a cool place though. It's a cool place though, C+. But now it's time for my mortal enemy. Albertsons / Safeway. Specifically, Albertsons. Where do I begin? Now, if you couldn't infer, I work there, bro. A lot of my friends work there too. It's just, oh boy, I have a lot of things to say about Albertsons. I really just want to rant about Albertsons in this video. That is the main thing. First off, let's just talk about the prices of these items. This place is way too expensive, bro. This place is supposed to be like a neighborhood store. You go in, you get your groceries, and then you're out. Why is this shit so expensive? Especially where I work at, there's so many thieves. Everyone steals at Albertsons, bro. I've seen so many people walk out with stuff, and you can't even do anything about it. Literally, they told me on my first day that you can't really just call the police on people if they steal, which is just crazy. What are we doing? Also, the people that work at Albertsons, incompetent. Well, some of them are good, like a very small handful. But yeah, you know, the store is closing down apparently. Apparently the dude didn't want to renew the lease or something. I don't know, and I don't care. The hiring process and the transfer process is super incompetent for some reason. I don't know why. It shouldn't be this hard. Place is old. Like a lot of the things that go on there, it's like just old technology. Old computers, which I mean, it's not, I don't care. It's not really a downside now to think about it. The deli is just, it's basically delis, a lot of fried chicken, but the mac and cheese and JoJo's do slap. I can't even lie. I can't. I tried it. God damn. But I give this place an F. Fail. Maybe I'm just mad. I can't give a full perspective on the rest of the stores because I never worked there. I've never been in those stores for longer than like an hour. But this place I have. So if any Albertsons employees are watching this, hi. So that's the video. If you did enjoy, you know, please subscribe, watch another video from me, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.